Hey wood turners, I'm Captain Eddie Castle and Happy New Year. Hope you have a great 2013. We're in the shop and we're going to be making shavings today. Got a little project for you. This is called a point skidder. Yeah, a point skidder. It's a technical term for something that if you make it and give it to the wife, you get points. This is a crochet hook. Yeah, take a close look at it. That's a crochet hook, just like this. Now this one's got a number on it. It's made by Boyce and it says 1-5.50 millimeter. I really don't know what that means. All I know is the wife's in there crocheting some scarves for Christmas gifts, and this is the size she's using. And I made her one the other night, and she really liked it. So now I'm going to chunk up a piece of mango. Somebody send it to me, and see if we can make a nice crochet hook out of it. If you're ready, all you got to do is watch. To get started on this piece, this is a piece of mango. It's about 1 inch by 3/4. It's rather soft. I really don't know how to work for this. We're going to give it a try. I'm going to run it between centers. This is the stib center. I cheat a little bit. This stib center is being held in my spigot jaws, only because I don't like knocking it back out once I put it in the headstock, and it's easier this way. So we're going to run it between centers. I'll back my tailstock up, lock it in place. I got a brand new monitor for Christmas, guys, our wood turners. The wife wanted a new TV for her quilting studio. I found a nice TV for that and decided, well, we got to do something with the old one. So I got a real nice monitor out of it. Good color. Heck, I even look good in that monitor. You know it's got to be good. Probably not American made to make me look good. I just cleaned off my lathe bed. I was working with some black walnut. You have to think that black walnut is not good for your flowering garden. If you've got flowers in your garden, don't put black walnut in there. It won't flower again. We're between centers. I'll bring the speed up to about 800 RPMs. This is my regular roughing gouge. I want to put a round on this end. I want to hold it in my spigot jaws, so I'm going to put a round on it. This wood may be a little soft for what we want to do, but what the heck, we're making shavings, right? We can only find out. Bring the speed up a little bit. Once I have it round, it's got great color to it, I gotta get that. I'm gonna pull this back, get rid of my stib center. I do like working between the stib center to start rounding parts. It's a nice addition. If you don't have one, you should add it to your grocery list of things you'd like to have. I get close, bring the tailstock back up. A lot of business down there. Kind of distracting to you, isn't it? Okay, bring the tailstock back up as I tighten, because I don't want to keep recentering this. Good and tight. My daddy always told me there was 2 holes in the chuck for a reason. Or 3 holes in the chuck for a reason. He was the smartest man I ever met, so I'll go along with that. Not book smart. 5th grade education, but he was a mathematical genius. Okay, back down, finishing up. I'm back to being true again. Rough and gouge is kind of hard on soft material. So as soon as I can, I'm going to switch over to my skew. Still between centers, I hear a little yeah. tailstock wasn't tightened up. Now let's set a length. Let's say I want this to be a little bit longer than the plastic one. So I'm going to go a little bit longer because I don't want to be working right at the end when I part it off. Now if your wife or loved one or both of them has a little hand problem, you may want to ask them if a little bit heavier would help, but you don't want to be so heavy that they're holding a half-inch doll in their hand. Get close. Remember that old German saying, crank it Z up? I get a better cut when it's really spinning. I'm about 1/8 of an inch larger all the way around. You're getting a good cut. It'll peel off nicely. The reason we're doing this project, it's a skill builder. Kind of like where we're round, let's just set some parameters. I'm going to say that'll be my tip. That'll be the neck. That'll be the overall length. I don't want to fool around down here. Only time I'm going to fool around down here is when I'm taking it off. For now, I'm going to work. I got this really nice. I could live with that. I could actually sand that and be done with it. So down here in the end, I want to start reducing some wood. If you're not very good with this skew, you can try this with something else. But you can see how you can get in. I said something else. Little detail gouge. Don't forget, you need some meat and potatoes down there on the end for that bulb. My loved one has told me there has to be some type of ring or point right here in order for it to hold the fabric when you set it down, or some other note like that. Remember, you got to be really sharp on your cuts here, because you're out in the middle of a flexible piece and it will flex out on you. When you get to a general shape and you think you're doing okay on it, let's get to the sandpaper. Knock it down, make sure it feels good to you. You can feel a bump or a dip in that handle, she will too. It doesn't count if they don't use it. We're going to step through all the grits. In general, I think I have a basic shape I'm happy with. Still got to take the bulb off the end and knock it off over here. But the center is real nice. Where her fingers are going to make contact, I'm going to go ahead and put a coat of CA on it. Why CA? Because it gets hard. It's a real nice finish to work with. And I can do just about anything with it. Going to bring the speed back up again. I'm still between centers. Now my bulb, or the hook end of this, is right here. This much of this end has been damaged by that spur. So I'm going to take it off as close as I can get to that, and then I'll shape the rest of it with a different tool, by hand. So in here, my skew goes upside down, long point down. It doesn't ride up, long point down. Not a lot of pressure, you want to get a free cut. Take my center away. See how much movement I had there? Because it was out of round. I can steady that and remove the rest of it just by grabbing it with my hand, because I've got the CA on it. Move my tool a little bit. I'm going to take off this end. Same thing. Go in, use my double-sided negative rake scraper here just to get a point set up. And you can be able to shape this by hand later if you wish. Reach underneath and get it with the point down. I'm not fighting the skew with the point down. Stays right in place. See? This is what I have, and that's what I need. Now we're going to go get the motor grinder, the DeWalt, whatever you have. I'm going to reduce this on the sander to bring it down to this width on two sides. Then I'm going to carve it. Sort of lied to you a little bit. I want to do both sides to the width of the bar. Then I'm going to also do the back. I'm going to look at it. It's got a hook up. This is power shaping at the max. You can do this with your belt sander upside down on a workbench too. I'm going to start getting it to look the same. To sharp shaping this, I'm going to use this little burr. This is a diamond burr in my NSK. Now, I got these diamond burrs on eBay, and they're made for the dental profession. And I got a pile of them for almost no money whatsoever. And I keep them on a work table in this little pill container, which also holds a little insert tool. And that's normally all the shapes I need for regular work. Now, just so you know what we're going to do, we're trying to take this and make it look like this. See it? Okay. So I imagine first I want to put that hook in. So I'm going to grind away what I don't need right in this area to put the hook in. This is as much as fun as watching grass grow. This little tool works great for this now. If you don't have an NSK, don't feel bad. I'm not over your head. Your Dremel tool, almost any brand or type, will work just as well. Maybe a little bit slower, might take a little more patience to do, but it'll work. You see how that hook has got, you know, get right there. See it? I want to get the same thing. I had to stop the work or the camera because the compressor came on. After I grind out that, I want to take a piece of sandpaper. I start with 220 and shape up that notch. You want to get it nice and clean, no burrs. Remember, if it hangs up on thread, she's not going to use it. So you want to get the burrs out of it. That's real nice. We're going to come back and polish it out in a little bit. But we start with 220 and clean up all the burn marks and all the little notches and all. I even do some of the final shaping. You're taking a look, and also that little bit of spot on the bottom. Want to get rid of that. A lot of feel to this. Yeah, I think she'll like this. This is just a reminder that Woodcam is making shavings on Ustream TV. That's Ustream, the letter U, Stream TV. To find me, you Google in or search for making shavings, and you'll find my channel, and I'm there Wednesday evenings from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and also Saturday afternoons 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Hope to see you there as we do live interactive wood turning television, where you can go ahead and ask a question. You got questions? We got answers. That's so good Radio Shack will probably steal it. So I put the finishing touches with a little 600 grit paper. You may want to take it to 8 or whatever. Then I'll go ahead and get my CA, my medium CA. Put a drop or so on a piece of tissue and rub it in. Beauty of that is, don't have to do much. In about 3 or 4 minutes you can buff that down and go again, and you have a real slick piece when you get done. Slick piece. This is what you call a points maker. Yeah. She's really going to like this. It's something that took you about 10 minutes in the shop. Maybe a little bit more. You had a little fun at it. You learned some skills on how to use the screw a little bit better. You were doing spindle work and finial work all at one time. So with all that in mind, you did pretty good today while we were making shavings. I'm Captain Eddie Castle, and I'll see you on Ustream TV. And don't forget, if you ever need me, you go to my website, www.eddiecastellan.com, and you'll find everything you need for carbide tools, carbide equipment, and some of the best prices in the entire world. You take care now, and I'll see you soon. This will get me out of washing dishes. Not that I wash dishes. It'll get me out of it.